Hey there, and welcome back to my channel. I am getting ready to move back to the Appalachian Trail to work as a ridge runner in Georgia this season, and I still have a lot of work to do. But first, I just want to show you. Do you see that? It is frozen out here. It is a frozen tundra. It has been for months, it feels like, at least several weeks. And I don't know if I'm prepared for this type of cold. I was prepared for a normal Georgia winter, which can get down to cold temperatures, but this is a polar vortex. I mean, this has stayed cold for many weeks. And so I'm really nervous that my gear is not going to keep me warm. Had a lot of gear failures at the end of last season. So fingers crossed, I'm going to do the best I can to get as prepared as possible. And then, yeah, as I can, I'll just upgrade a few things. I upgraded as much as I could, but a lot of these items are pretty expensive. So I'm trying to work with this really small budget here and just get things when I can. But yeah, I'm starting to get really concerned about this cold. Right now it is frozen. I mean, I wore my dad's jacket out here to take my dog outside, and yeah, let me just show you what the grass looks like, because I swear every single blade of grass is like frozen. So first and foremost, I'm going to wash all of my down stuff, specifically my quilts that I'm a little bit nervous about because they went through a lot last season. I'm a little bit concerned that when Helene hit and it rained for like 2 weeks straight, I'm concerned they might have like mildew or mold in them, and I really hope not, because if so, it's been growing for a long time. But when that hit, it was really bad because nothing dried. Because I was working in Shenandoah National Park. We weren't hit that bad, but like it just rained for 2 weeks straight and we lost power. I didn't really have a way to dry my clothes, and like, I'm not kidding you, mold was growing up the walls, like the inside of my car. So I got home, I did like really intense cleaning of everything, but the one thing I haven't cleaned are my down items, because I was really intimidated I was gonna ruin them. So I'm gonna wash those today, first and foremost, my first thing to do, and I'll take you guys along for the ride. Fingers crossed that I don't ruin my down stuff. I have two quilts I'm gonna wash. One is my winter quilt. I'm probably gonna use it the whole season. It's Katabatic Flex 15. It's my favorite quilt. If I was gonna do a whole through hike and take one quilt, that would be it. My other quilt is also really awesome. It's a Western Mountaineering, I think it's like 27, 26, something like that. Astrolite, maybe. I got it at Mountain Crossings in 21. I like panicked, didn't have warm enough stuff. That one is really good too, but honestly for this kind of weather, it's not going to keep me warm. So that one's more of like a summer bag or summer quilt. So I'm going to go ahead and try to wash both of those. I also have a puffy, and then I have like a Patagonia Nano Puff too that I think is maybe synthetic. Anyway, let's get this washing party started and see how it goes. I'm out of coffee, but I found this. Hey girl. She thinks it's a treat. I found this coffee from like 3 years ago. My dad was like, what is that? Death Wish Coffee Co. Highly caffeinated warning. Gotcha. The world's strongest instant coffee. Dad, you want some?
No thanks. I think no thanks. Everything in there is good for you.
Dad, what'd you make for breakfast?
A healthy food, my healthy drink.
What's in your drink?
Oh, everything's got even apple cores and seeds, the pineapple, blueberries, ginger, cinnamon, walnuts, cow seed, honey, just apple cider vinegar, apple juice to make the liquid. Like I said, fresh pineapple, I just cut it, just opened it this morning. It's got everything in it. Everything goes to your body. Your body is what goes in it, and put good stuff in it, so you have a good body.
Everyone on my YouTube's asking about you.
Oh, they are? Well, tell them hi.
Just making sure.
I'm doing good.
Okay, good.
I'm getting out of shape. I'm not hiking any because of the weather and because Jackie's been down.
How cold is it outside?
It's not bad. I mean, there's ice in the bird bath, but it's still not that cold. It's frost. I tell you, it was a heavy frost last night. It looked like snow.
How cold has it been this winter?
Very cold. Very cold. Not too bad here. It's been in the teens. You got below the teens, I think, one night, but outside it, but it just feels cold because we're not used to it.
Yeah, that's true. Sit. Good girl. Want your food? Okay. No? No food? Want some water? Okay, I got everything out. And this doggy is just insisting on getting in part of the process. Getting right in the mix. You want to get washed too? Just wash you right up. Scrub it up dub. One doggy in the tub. Okay, this is everything that I need to wash today, including I need to re-waterproof this rain jacket, even though I'm not going to wear it. In the winter, doesn't work anymore. It's kind of like a summer thing anyway. Down hoodie. So glad I found that. And my Ridgerunner hat is pretty gross. I'm really intimidated by this. The thing that smells the most is this guy, which makes sense. Okay, let's get it started. Okay, the two different kinds of detergent I got are this Revive X Down Cleaner. It's like Gear Aid. Gear Aid, I think, makes Tenacious Tape, so it's like really great brand. And then Nick Wax, which is what we recommend at REI. Honestly, I probably would have just gotten Nick Wax, but I think like Had About It Gear, one of the websites, maybe Montbell, recommended using this. Okay, somehow I just lost like the last 3 hours of my life cleaning this bathroom. I just went down a rabbit hole and scrubbed every inch of it, which this is my bathroom I've been using, and I needed to leave it clean for my parents when I leave, but that was just, it was crazy. So anyway, everything's clean now for me to wash my quilts and maybe even wash a dog. We'll see how much time I have. Let's do it. Okay, they're all just kind of floating and nothing seems to be getting wet. Okay, I think I can just take this out now. This guy has funk from all the way back in 2021. I don't know. I don't think I ever washed it. So a lot of dirt on this guy. The stuff smells horrible. I also think I should have just washed one at a time. I do see now why they make it such a big deal to wash your down, because it's not easy to wash at all. It feels like you're washing a garbage bag that's like so flimsy that's about to tear because the material is like so ultralight and so just like delicate. Yeah. This is a lot of work. I found like a bandage tape thing. Gross. So the water is kind of gross. Probably could be worse, but it's not good. That's for sure. I really like Darwin's suggestion to kind of roll it into like a snake thing and squeeze it that way. That was super helpful. Oh my gosh. Also, these quilts are so heavy, especially compared to how light they are when they're dry. And it's like, is this what a duck feels like when it gets wet? Okay, I'm just gonna let this soak for about an hour or so. Go get some food, and then I'll come back and take care of all of this. I just started getting really excited about moving back to the AT. It's gonna be so fun. And it's happening in like 4 days, I think. What's today? Is today Monday or I think today's Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 4 days. So that's so exciting. And just getting to work in Georgia is just gonna be such a dream come true to help all the new hikers who are hopefully not hopefully, I mean, hope everything goes smoothly for everybody, but I do think it's going to be a different vibe than in Shenandoah. As much as I love Shenandoah, it had amazing things with it too, but I think the hikers in Georgia will probably need a little bit more loving, tender care at the very beginning of their journeys than the hikers in Shenandoah who have been, you know, almost halfway through their journey. So they're kind of like expert hikers by that point. But yeah, I'm super excited. I just got some food, and I'm probably going to take my car through the car wash and then maybe get it the oil changed as well, so that it'll just be in tip-top shape before I head out this weekend. Oh my gosh. Is that a joke? $3 environmental fee. What? We're doing this one. Why are car washes so expensive? Scratch that. Why is everything so expensive? It is insane. One thing I'm worried about is the fact that, you know how when you start a new job, you don't always get paid like right when you start. Sometimes it takes a little bit. So I'm like kind of worried about having several weeks without getting a paycheck. I don't know how long it's going to be. I need to find out, because my last paycheck for my current job, I think it's going to be tomorrow. And then the one after that is only going to have like 1 day on it, because this week I only worked 1 day. So yeah, I'm just a little bit concerned about making money. So my car actually, I don't know if it's the cold weather or what, but the battery completely died, like when it charged. So I just had to get a new battery for the car. Luckily it's actually working right now, which is good. But this whole thing, she always gives me troubles. Annie the Acadia. Annie Lazarus the Acadia, because she keeps coming back from the dead. She's named after John Denver's wife, Annie, if you're wondering. Which, ironically, my dog also has the same first name, Annie Roan. And she's named after Roan Highlands in North Carolina, Tennessee, on the border. Does anyone ever get claustrophobic during a car wash? Yeah, me either. Me either. It's like such a party. It's like, it's a disco. At the car wash, baby. Why is it that I pay the same amount, that I pay $12, the next person pays $25, and we go through the same thing, the same tunnel? I guess they get sprayed with more stuff? I don't know. It all comes out clean to me, so what's the point? Okay, it's been several hours later, and I just got back from washing my car, getting my oil changed, and this looks pretty gross. There's even like dirt on the side of the tub. Ew, and there's like a ring of dirt around. Gross. This part is so tedious. I'm just trying to like twist and squeeze out the water, and I've been doing this for maybe 30 minutes, if not longer. And it's just like that down is just holding onto the water just like a bucket. So, whew, it's taking a long time. At this point, I'm questioning everything. This does not fill me with confidence. Like every single baffle is totally balled up, where all of the down is like in one spot. So hopefully that'll spread out in when we dry it. Well, it is not dry enough to put in the dryer, but everything is finally hanging. Took a long time to get to this point. It's time for Ron to get clean. Ready for your bath, girl? Rona's like so happy. She actually really likes baths. Roni, you enjoying your bath? Feel good? Ron wasn't as dirty as my quilt. Where are you, bud? Gotta get your face and then we're done. All clean. Roan, you're all clean. Good girl. Good girl. You want your collar back on? I need to wash that too. It's kind of gross. Good girl, you're all clean. How does it feel? Look at how much hair shed. Probably good I gave her a bath, so she's not gonna be shedding as much. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I just used this like grooming glove to, it's like a brushing glove thing. And look at, this is insane. I actually just washed my sheets. I'm gonna have to wash this one again because it's like, you probably can't even tell about it. It is crazy. And this is a like super clean sheet. I just cleaned it. But it's not clean anymore. That's okay. It was worth it to get her nice and clean and groomed. Feeling good. She loved this. Oh my gosh. She was like, don't stop. Are you a good girl? Are you a good girl? Oh my goodness. Now I'll have to wash this sheet for the second time today. Probably should have brushed her on another place besides my clean bed. And it is 10:30 at night already. Time for bed. Okay, I'm gonna do a sacrifice with the down hoodie and put this one in first and see what happens. And if something happens to this, then at least it was just the hoodie. All right, it has been an eventful day so far. I have been out to the doctor's office with my mom. She had a little procedure done. So if you could keep her in your prayers, she's had some health issues lately. So we're trying to get her on the up and up, feeling better. But I'm in my dad's car. I'm going to take this to go be washed and get cleaned out because I have been driving his car for a little bit. I had some issues with my car. So I'm going to, I want to leave it like better than I found it, essentially. Or like leave it in a really good condition for him when I leave. So I'm going to go do the same exact thing I did yesterday with my car, but with his car now. I just got my quilt out of the dryer and it is so fluffy and awesome. Down hoodie, same thing. And my puffy, same thing. Super fluffy, super awesome. It was touch and go there for a second. I was really worried when all the down was clumping up. So the only thing I have left to dry is a catabatic, which is arguably the most important one. But I have faith that it's all gonna work out. But yeah, I'm really glad I did this now. And it is fluffier, I think, than when I washed it. So that's awesome. It is an absolutely gorgeous day outside. I've got my pads for my car over there. You can't see it, it's too blurry. They are airing out in the sun, letting the sunlight hit them, kind of getting any grossness out of them that has stuck to them from being stored in the garage. Then I'm gonna make my bed in my car again, and I'm going to have my mattress ready for the bunkhouse where I'm gonna be living. And this is such a gorgeous day. Like, this is what I thought I was gonna be hiking in, like this kind of like wintry but southern feel. I hope I have time to set up my new tent when I get back. I had a new tent. I'll have to show it to you and tell you all about it. I'm really excited. But yeah, hopefully I have time to do that today before we lose too much of this beautiful day. But yeah, I'm on my way to go take care of my dad's car, and we'll be back in an hour or two, probably like 2 or 3 hours actually. I like to do a very thorough job, like almost like detailing job when I do this, but it's really fun. Okay, 2.5 hours later, I am back, and I have like 30 minutes before the sun sets, so I am going to set up my new tent. This is my new tent. Very nice. This is very nice, Roan. Very nice tent. Right, there she is. All set up for the very first time. There's definitely room for improvement as far as my pitch goes and what I learned, but so far I'm really impressed. And I'll have to do a whole video about why I switched from the Z-Pex Duplex to this freestanding marmot. You might already know if you saw my promo video about my ridge running in Shenandoah. You probably know what happened to my old tent. But for now, this is what we're working with, and I'm very happy. Okay, so I thought this was interesting. You can see like how fluffy this dried quilt is. This one's finished. This is the one that's not finished, and you can just see how it's like clumped together. But I think it'll do the same thing this one did. Whenever it's done drying, about to put it in the dryer now. Knee deep into organizing and cleaning and getting ready, packing. And this is what my room looks like. Oh my gosh. Insane. Insane. Okay, I think it's like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon and I have not eaten anything today, so I'm going to get some food. I'm on the struggle bus today. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm on the struggle bus. Last night, I know you guys all heard this news, there was that plane crash over the Potomac, and I don't know what it was, but like, it was just really upsetting for me to hear about. I'm sure everybody felt this way. What happens when key fob doesn't work. Your car alarm sets off. But yeah, so I was up last night, I think until like 4 a.m. because I was just reading like the news as it was coming in, and just hearing about who was on the plane. That was these, a lot of the people on the plane were these really talented figure skaters who had just come back from a national competition, and then their families. And I don't know, it was just devastating to watch the videos from like their social medias of how talented they were and just incredible. And I don't know what it was. I was up so late just thinking about this, and I don't know, I'm like so impacted by current events for some reason. But anyway, I ended up sleeping in late and getting a late start to the day. But today's also like my hardest task because I have been working on my bedroom, cleaning my bedroom, which is a total wreck. I'm gonna show you how bad it looks. Take a look. I swear I'm like never gonna be ready. This is my room after working on it all day. And it looks a little better, but I still need a lot of time to work on this, and I have to work tomorrow. Right, Rooney? Good girl. Good girl. Oh my gosh, it's such a disaster still. Okay, it's not perfect, still needs to be vacuumed and cleaned, but this is what my room looks like now. So I was able to get a lot of it clean. Whew, that was a lot of work to get ready to go. So yeah, that's what I'm up against today. I've been working on that. Just struggle busting away. I think something about organization is really hard for me. It's really challenging for me. I have ADD. But then moving in general, I mean, doesn't everybody feel this way when they move? Like, everything's just a wreck. It's hard to get organized. It's hard to like get everything together, get everything clean. It's just stressful. So I'm trying to get that room clean because that's my parents' guest room, and I know they're probably gonna have some guests when I am gone, so that needs to be like not looking the way it does right now. I worked on organizing my food tote for like hours, which should have been done when I got back from Shenandoah, granted. I had so much food. I swear, I think I'm like a food hoarder. I did go through a time where finances were really tight, and I was like always like worried that I was gonna have money for food, which is crazy because my family would never let me like ever be hungry or miss a meal or anything like that. But you know, there's like a stress that comes in when you're not making enough money to cover bills. And so yeah, there was like a year where I was just stressed out about money all the time, constantly. And so when I was ridge running last year, that had happened like the season prior to that. So I was like so concerned that I wanted to make sure I had enough food and that I had like the different variety and things that I would want to eat. And so I think it kind of turned me into a little bit of like a food hoarder, and this tote was like full of food that had expired and like, you know, things that I was like never gonna eat that just needed to go bye-bye. So I spent a long time like organizing this and getting it ready for, you know, a lot of the things in there are things I can take out on patrol. And I have a lot of really good like freeze-dried and dehydrated meals. So I organized those, and then I also had bought some new things at REI. I'm really excited to try. So I'm super pumped that now this bin is organized and it's like ready for me to just grab some things and resupply and get ready for patrol. So I'm really happy about that. Yeah, and I have a lot of laundry to do, so I have to go through like so much laundry. I'm also trying to save these like bags. I'm trying to save my Ziploc bags. So I don't know, like a little way of saving the environment, even though I am so wasteful. I mean, I feel like as Americans, we are just very wasteful, but, yeah, that's just one little way that I can try to reuse those, save some money, save some plastic from going into the landfill. But yeah, those, are also perfect for when I'm picking up trash. So I always like to save those, and then, you know, I'll throw them away after they've had trash in them. But yeah, went through those and then try to organize the things on top of my dresser. It's like a lot of paperwork, and I actually I'm nowhere near a minimalist. I would love to be one, but I do like to minimize clutter when I have time to do so. So I actually am pretty paperless in general. So I like to save copies of like receipts and things like that, but I'll scan it and then shred or throw away like the actual piece of paper. So yeah, I have a huge pile of paper on my dresser that needs to be shredded. So I will work on that hopefully before I leave. And then my dog, Aron, I think she knows something's up. Like, I think she knows that like I'm getting ready to move, and she's getting ready to go to be boarded by this family who is like in love with her and treats her like a queen. But anyway, I think she knows that like change is coming, and so she has not been eating. So I filled her, this is like a little ball thing from Roughwear. I don't know if they still sell this. I got it several years ago, but it makes eating fun. So I filled this with her food and just let her kind of play while I worked on some things. But yeah, it actually got her to eat maybe like a cup of food, which was awesome. So that was good. Yeah, so still cleaning my room, still working on laundry. Total disaster, but I gotta go get some food, and hopefully I get ready and get everything done before I move to Georgia in 2 days. It's like, this is crazy. It is time to turn my car into camper mode. So first I need to clean all of this, and to turn this into this. No, that's not right. Let's turn this into this. Perfect. Now we're ready to go. Okay, I have gotten a lot done, but the next thing I need to do is work on my taxes. I want to at least start my taxes before I go. I have two, like W-2s would be easy. And then if I have to work on my business expenses, take a couple half days on my days off to work on that. At least it won't be so overwhelming to try to get that done while I'm on patrol, because my season does not end until after tax day. Cleaning this thing from the car, and I must have spilled like a Coke or something. It's like, look, like, this is disgusting. Ew. Dad, what did you say you ordered for me?
Tires, 2 tires for your car.
Oh, wow.
In the morning. You have to have it installed at 10 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what time you're going to work.
Okay.
But if you can't do it, I'll bring that here for you, whatever.
Wow, thank you, Dad.
I think on those mountain roads, if you have a blowout on those curves or something go off the side of a mountain, it wouldn't be very nice.
Yeah.
Time to come climb down the side of a mountain to get you.
Yeah.
Okay, and they would work well with her other tires.
Yeah.
Are the other tires okay?
I think the other tires are okay. I'd look at them again, but I just noticed the 2 back tires look kind of rough, really rough.
Well, check the other ones. Make sure they're okay.
Thank you, Dad.
Okay, now I'll take some of that money that Mimi gave me the other day and put on your tires too. So.
Oh, the gas money that was for you filling up her car?
Yeah, I didn't use that much gas. Whatever that's left over from the gas, I'll put on your tires.
Well, sorry that you had to do that.
Oh, did Kara give?
I'd
Did Kara?
rather
Did
do
me?
this. I'd rather worry about my money and worry about you. So.
Hey, did Mimi give Kara the money or you the money?
Well, she offered it to us for gas money. Kara didn't take it, so I took it.
Well, Dad paid for the gas, so it didn't make sense for me to take the money. Like,
Whatever. Well, I'm glad you got the tires.
I think there's $3 left over, so I'll put that on your tab.
okay, I just need to add 2 more zeros.
Okay. I feel a lot better. Just don't forget the one at 10 o'clock. They're in Orton tonight, and they'll be here first, be here at 8 o'clock in the morning. So he said 10 o'clock, so I said it's fine.
How long will it take to put them on?
I'd say less than an hour. 45 minutes probably.
Okay, I don't know what time I don't know if I open or close tomorrow.
But just find out, like I said, if you can't make it, and I hadn't called Christine about my dog yet, about Maggie yet. I got to do that right now. Okay. I'll talk to you after a while. I won't call Christina.
Okay, thank you, Dad.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, listen. Did you give Casey the flu test?
I'm taking her right now. I had to go get him.
Okay.
I'm taking her right now. I didn't want to leave Max in the car, and he wouldn't want to go in. So.
Oh no.
Hey,
No,
Dad.
No.
Okay.
You
Dad.
couldn't do that.
Yeah.
I got Addison and Max one of those Frosty key tag things so they can get free Frosties.
Oh, neat. I love that. That's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
Well,
were so good. Casey wanted to take you out and eat everything tomorrow night, but them having the flu, I don't think I have to postpone it. I think.
That's fine. I mean, I'm only moving 2 hours away, and like I think it's less than 2 hours, and I'll probably be back a lot on the weekends. So I would love to see them, but you know, I understand.
Next call me. Let me get this. I'll call you back.
Okay, bye.
I'm glad you've got the tires.
I can't believe Dad bought me tires.
Well, he wanted to. Like you said, he would be worried about. Well, I would be worried about you too, and the bald tires.
No, they're not totally bald. I do think one of the ones that he's replacing is one that went flat last year, like twice.
Oh, well, it needed to be replaced.
Because it got like on that fire road. Whoa! Where'd you find it, Dad? Dad just gave me this because I've been trying to ask for cast iron recently. Dad! Look what Dad gave me. Look what Dad just gave me. He must have found this at the restore or something.
What is it?
It's just like Mimi Dennis's.
Look at that.
Where are we found it?
I believe I'd have to wash it pretty well.
You can't use soap on cast iron. You're never supposed to wash it ever. I am making candles for my local REI because they have sold out and wanted to restock before I go. Roni's ready for her road trip. Oh. Oh, okay. Come on, Ron. She's already in it. Something that I want here in the dark. Get comfy. Turn around so I can see if you need more room. Come here, Ron. Ron. No, I mean, I didn't mean that. Come here, Ron. Sit. 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 Roni. Love you. Guys, Ron, you need to get on your side or he's going to kick you out of the front seat. You don't want that to happen. Okay. Bye. 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 Thank you, Dad. What? What? Roni. Bye, Roni. Bye, Roni. Bye. Thanks, Dad. All right, it is time to head to Georgia.
She stands by the window, stares at the morning sun. She hopes for a